It's time for the Northwoods Cooking Show. Starring Uncle Roy and Miss Callie, the troublemaking dog.
Hello and welcome to the Northwoods Cooking Show. I'm your host, Uncle Roy, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing some Oriental stir frying, and our first recipe we're going to be making is a stir fry chicken with cucumbers. Now I got this recipe from Leon Chin of all people, not personally, but it's one of her recipes, and there was like, oh god, tons of cookbooks online that were on sale. And I got just tons of books that we got lots of recipes to go through that I'm going to share with you. Fun things, so we'll get to it when we get to it. But this is from Leon Chin, so just, you know how much we love Leon Chin food. And to get her recipes, oh my god, wonderful, wonderful. So this is going to be the stir-fried chicken with cucumbers. Now first of all, what we have here is a pound of, it's about 6 thighs of chicken, and cut off the bone. You could buy them deboned already, which is a better way to do it. I took into this ahead of time. We got that. Now, in this bowl, I have a tablespoon of cornstarch and hefty pinch of salt and pepper. That's it. And we're gonna take and just sprinkle this over our chicken. And I want to coat this up. Get all that out of there. And we'll just toss this all together so that your chicken is coated with the cornstarch, salt, and pepper. And let's put this back into the bowl here. I want to scrape off all that. So you want to get all that cornstarch, because you know cornstarch is a thickener. So you want to make sure you get that in there, because that's, you know, what's going to thicken up your stir fry. You know, without making a sauce. So you don't want to be try to lose it. You want to keep it all in there. Now I'll put this in the refrigerator to marinate and soak it up for about 20 minutes. Okay, let me just wash my hands here after handling fresh chicken, of course. Now, while that's marinating, we can go on and prepare our other vegetables. What I have is, of course, the cucumber. And this we want to take and par it. Now, you can peel it completely if you want to, but I'm going to take and just peel. I'm going to do stripes going down, so that way I get a more colorful look to the cucumber. And I can get that one more in between, so we get a stripe effect. And then we're going to just take and just snip off the ends, which means just a real thin slice, cutting that off. And we're going to cut this down lengthways, the long way, right down the middle. And then we'll take a spoon and we're going to de-seed the cucumber. And all you do is take a spoon and it's going to rub right down the middle of like that to take all your seeds out. Now we'll just take and cut these diagonally into 1/4-inch slices. It just dawned on me, you know, how much a Harry Potter fan I was and stuff, you know. It just dawned on me now that when they went to Diagon Alley, that's diagonally, it's just pronounced differently. How stupid me, you know, I'm a day late and $1 short, but I just figured that one out. That Diagon Alley, Diagonally. You just pronounce it different. It's diagonally. Diagonally, diagonally. Like I said, I'm not stupid, but I'm just a little slow. I'm like, because when you see it in writing, then it's like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. I thought it was kind of fun. Now we'll just put those in a separate bowl to keep those separate while everything else is working away. Okay, so there we have our little angled cut cucumbers. Now we're going to do the scallions. Rinse those off. And again, like I said before, because I see so many people just wasting away the green onion, you want to just sliver off those ends of the root. See, just sliver, just so you get that root off. A lot of people I know take and just chop off like a whole big chunk of white and throw that away. You know, just go, it's like, no. That's your best part of flavors right in there. And then I always take and just slam cut off the very ends. And usually that ends up being like about 1 inch or 2 inches sometimes. But those ends are usually all dried, brown, or slimy. And if they are slimy, check them out. You just take and pull off that slimy part, the outer leaf of the scallion. And when that happens, usually that tells you that's an old scallion. So when you buy them in the store, just make sure those are fresh and crisp and not slimy. You don't want to get ones on the black or slimy on the outside. Not slid right off, so it's getting close to being overripe. Not quite. So these, I did get a good package here. Now we're going to cut these on a diagonally at 1 inch intervals. So we start cutting away 1 inch on the bias, which is diagonally, the diagonally, and 1 inch apart. Now you see how we get, these are cut on the angle like that, on the diagonally. I'm probably going to overdo that word forever now. Because you got hard vegetables and you have soft vegetables. And if you put them all together, the soft ones are going to get all mushy while the hard one is still going to be raw, you know. So you want to cook them off at different times. Okay, so we got this and that and this and that. Now, let's see, ginger root. I want about a teaspoon of fresh ginger root. Oh, you smell that ginger. Oh God, I love the smell of fresh ginger. Oh, that is so good. Aromatic. All right then, let's see. Then we got some mushrooms. I have a can of the straw mushrooms. You can use any mushrooms you want to, technically. You could even take and get the dried black mushrooms. And I don't need a lot of these. How much that chicken? I'm gonna do about half the can. And I'm just gonna just roughly chop this up into big chunks. Because I don't want to have a whole mushroom, but I do want to have nice sized pieces in there. And I can always say the rest of the mushrooms, throw them in an omelet or something, you know, they're not going to go to waste, that's for sure. Okay, then I want to take and also make a little sauce here of 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. And then I'm going to put in under a tablespoon of soy sauce. Little packet. Save those from the diner. About a teaspoon of cornstarch. That in the sauce. And along with that, I need a teaspoon of sugar. into the sauce. And then we'll just take and give this a little mix. And you want to mix this up so that that cornstarch is evenly distributed with the liquids in there. And I believe that's it. So now we can start to stir fry. Let me get the chicken, and when it's time, and we'll be right back. And we want to heat our pan up and make sure you get it really hot. Again, I got a nice wide pan here, or you can do your wok. Mine's in storage, I know it is. I got everything still in storage. Well, there's no room at the end here. Sorry. But, so what I don't have, I make up for it. That's fine because it helps you if you don't have anything, the proper equipment. You can still, you know, there's ways of doing it. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. And the reason being is the sesame oil is going to give it a nice, rich oriental flavor. That's nice and hot, it's smoking. And we just dump our chicken in there. And we want to stir fry this for about 3 minutes. I want to get in that fresh ground ginger we did, a teaspoon. And I want to get about 2 teaspoons of the garlic. This is the minced garlic. There we go. Smells like Leanne Chin's in here. Oh, the odors. Oh, the memories are just flashing through my head. When I lived in Minneapolis, I used to do a lot of stir frying at home too. But you don't want it, you know, raw either. Like I said, like about 3 minutes. Just make sure your temperature is hot. Let's don't have a grip on this. It's a short handle. Oh, cali-alis. That's all cooking down. And that's just about ready. So it's still just a titch pink. But we're gonna, let me show you. See, it's still just a little titch pink there, but it's mostly white. It's mostly cooked off. Like I said, we don't want to overcook it. And this is the thigh meat too, so it's not going to be like white like chicken breast meat is. Now to this, we're going to be adding our cucumbers. Entice that right in. Stir fry, stir fry. And now we're going to stir fry these in with the chicken for about a minute. That'll help to soften them up just a little. Let's stir that sauce up. When it sits there for a while, excuse me. When it sits there for a while, the cornstarch will settle down in the bottom of your little cup there. Ooh. Troublemaker going past. Oh. Pretty doggy. Oh, oh, Callie, I miss you so much. Oh, oh, there's a little huskies going by. Oh, I can just cry. Oh, I miss her. So anyway, you want to stir that up because that cornstarch will settle on the bottom of the dish, and then if you just pour it in, you're not going to get the result you want of a nice thickening sauce. Okay, that's about a minute. And what that is going to brighten up, so when they're like a bright green, like, whoo, you know, brighten up. And it's time to add the next ingredient, which is going to be the scallions and the mushrooms. I see the mushrooms are already pre-cooked, so we don't need to take them and cook them. We just need to warm them up. And the scallion. I remember one episode I did a stir fry. In fact, it was in one of my commercials from the old place. And I'm standing there stir frying, you know, I'm on the edge here, the stove's facing the front like that. Well, Callie was sitting right in the front there, just begging. She's always begging for me, you know, when she was younger. She was begging for samples. But she's sitting there and you couldn't see her because she's black, and the window from the oven was black like that, and she blended in and you couldn't really see her. And Craig, my ex-roommate, her master, he was, oh, I saw her right away because I know my dog. I could tell that was her. If you look closely, you can see a little shadow there moving, and that's Callie. I thought that was so cute. It was like, she's incognito. So Craig wouldn't catch her begging for samples. He didn't like it when she begged. He just hated that. My dog ain't gonna be begging. You don't want him begging people for food. Well, I'm Uncle Roy. She can do anything she wants with me. Spoil. So anyway, we stir this up for about a minute, which after talking, I'm sure is about 5 minutes. You know how I go on with my stories. Add the sauce. And then we'll stir this together for about a minute. Careful, careful. And I just want to stir that up so we get our sauce all over everything. Ooh, looks like Leon Chin's already. And then that's it. Broken handle on this one, so I gotta grab a pot holder. You can see. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Mmm, a nice sauce in there. With chicken with cucumbers. Ooh, that looks good. Can't wait to try this one. Ooh, yummy, yummy. And if you remember right, how I make the rice, and the long grain and white rice, is 2 cups, it's 2 to 1. 2 cups water, 1 cup rice. Bring your water to a boil, add your rice, stir it up a little bit, cover, put it on low simmer for 20 minutes, and you get perfect rice every time. And so I have my rice in here, and I'm just gonna do a bed of rice. And we got our chicken and cucumbers. Ooh, oozy boozy. Mmm, that looks good. Nice and shiny. Ooh. Mm-hmm. And then this is our stir-fried chicken with cucumbers. Boy, don't that look good? Ooh, can't wait to dig in. In fact, let me just take a sample right now. Mmm. Leontini. So we hope you enjoy this little Leonchin special, chicken with cucumbers. Okay, now it's time to go on to our second recipe, and this is going to be an appetizer of shrimp toast. I love shrimp toast. Oh God, so good. I remember when I used to go see my brother when he was alive in Minneapolis, and I used to make him the shrimp toast there. I used to see him every weekend up until his death. God, for I don't know, what, 2 or 3 years. And I used to go over there all the time, and I always used to make shrimp toast. I just loved my shrimp toast. And I'd go over there, and he'd try to make it while I wasn't there. And he said, I can't get it the same way as you do. Yours tastes so much better. And I'm like, well, glad here's the recipe. Follow it. But I got the recipe from Leon Chin's again. So it was a wonderful, wonderful recipe. It's so simple and easy to make. So first of all, we're going to take and get our shrimp together. And these are just medium shrimp. I bought at the store, and of course you want to remove the tails. And you just can make, I don't know, however many you want to, how many pieces of toast you want to make. I'll make the batter up, and I know I'm not going to do all of the batter. I mean, use it all, because I don't want to make that much shrimp toast. But you're going to cut these in half. But you want to take and get them veined and cleaned. And then we're just going to take and pat these dry. Get up all that moisture, so splash, bubble, bubble, sizzle, sizzle, in the oil. You know how that goes. Now we're going to have oil come up to 350 degrees. And I got my thermometer on it, and it was just a titch over, so I'm just going to pull it off and reheat it again. It's already hot. So I just don't want to sit in there while I get this all going, because then it's going to be too hot and you can burn everything. Oh, I got my new lighting. Sun went down, so now I got the artificial lighting, so it's like, blind me. So, in this bowl then we're going to mix up the batter, which is a half a cup of the chopped scallions. And I showed you before how to clean the scallions and remove the tip of the root and the very edge tips of the greens. And these we're going to not just slice up thin, we're going to go back and chop them up so they're really chopped up fine. A quarter cup of flour. And a tablespoon of cornstarch. So then we got the scallions, flour, quarter cup flour, tablespoon cornstarch, quarter cup of water, one egg, and a teaspoon of sesame oil, and a quarter teaspoon of the kosher salt and fluffy toasts, and a half teaspoon of sugar, and then we can mix this together. And then we can just put our shrimp into the batter. And we want to make sure these are dried off, pat it dry. And we can just mix these into the batter. And let's see how that temperature's doing. And we need our toast, our bread. And for our toast now, take and cut off the, I can't see ya. To the toast, the bread, we take and cut off the crust. Like you're, remember that grade school and they cut off the crust for the girls? With the Wonder Bread? I forget which movie that was from. So we can just cut those off. And then we take and cut these diagonally into diagonally into fours. So we have 4 triangles shaped breads. Then we just take a triangle. That should be ready, isn't it? Yep. Diagonal. And we just take a piece of toast, put a piece of shrimp on there, dip the bread into that, just like that. Now stick right onto the toast and just put that right in there. And just keep an eye on it. But these aren't very large shrimp, these are kind of smaller. The larger ones, you can cut the shrimp in half and just put a half a piece on each toast. But you get the idea. Frying them shrimp side up first. So that way, as they sit on top of the bread and they're toasting, the shrimp is going to adhere to that bread. If you did it upside down right away, the shrimp just might fall off and be separate from the bread. Yep, nice and golden brown. And then we can just put these on a, wire rack. I'm trying to think of the word here. I was thinking of cookie cooler, or cake cooler, cake pan cooler, whatever, wire mesh, whatever. Now you just want to be careful because like I said, I'm working with hot oil. For me personally, it's like get the kids and animals, pets out of Dodge. They don't come into the kitchen whenever I have hot oil because it's so easy to burn them. So that's one of the major precautions I have when making anything like this. It's just a safety precaution measure, and sliding this oil, even though it's turned off, I'm still sliding off the heat because the coils, it's electric, still give off heat, and I don't want, to cause a fire because it's shallow oil. It's a little dangerous to cook that way. But, like I said, I got everything in storage, and I got a Fry Daddy. It works just perfect. But that maintains the temperature. So you don't get that fluctuation, high-lows whenever you put food in. And I'll just clean this up here. And so, this is our shrimp toast, Leon Chin's, and just a little bit of sweet and sour sauce, the chili sauce. I could just eat a whole batch myself and call this dinner. Oh, this is so good. Oh God, this is so good, this toast. And I love that sweet chili sauce. Spring roll sauce is another name for it. The sweet chili sauce. You can get that at the Oriental stores too. You can get this oyster sauce there, hoisin sauce, all the sauces, whatever, if you're Asian cooking, so much cheaper. Go there. Don't go to your regular departments, regular grocery stores. They're going to pay an arm and a leg, about 3-4 times the price. Ooh, there's a hot pepper there from the chili sauce. Ooh. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed our little Leon Chin moments that we had here, and it was fun making and fun to eat and learning different ways of cutting and serving. So from Uncle Roy here, saying to you from the Northwoods Cooking Show to eat healthy, be safe, and spread the sunshine. Bye-bye. See you next time.